Greetings, Elder Black Light. On this segment, we got Hillary Clinton. She's in the mix. See, this is like the Civil War, North versus the South. Hillary is the North. Trump is the South. Y'all forgot about her involvement on Tricknoledgy. I'm just making up words, but it might come popular one day. Tricknoledgy. That's what we dealing with. So let us give you a reminder.
Washington, D.C. now, where former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton cannot seem to extinguish a growing firestorm over her emails. And tonight it seems to be getting worse. There are new allegations that she didn't just delete tens of thousands of those emails from her personal account, she wiped the server clean. Here's ABC's David Wright.
Did Hillary Clinton try to hide vital correspondence on Benghazi and other matters of state? We may never know. The chair of the committee investigating Benghazi now says Secretary Clinton unilaterally decided to wipe her server clean and permanently delete all emails from her personal server. Clinton claimed from the outset she had nothing to hide, that she had turned over all relevant work emails and urged them to be made public.
I chose not to keep my private, personal emails.
So the committee requested she hand over the server to a third party. This is from Fox News.
I just can't trust her lawyers to make the determination that the public's getting everything they're entitled to.
Now Clinton's lawyers say she's ready and willing to come and appear herself for a hearing open to the American public.
That will be a high-stakes appearance for Hillary Clinton. She's going to have to convince skeptical members of Congress that she was in compliance and convince the American public that there's nothing to hide.
Even if the emails themselves now have gone away, it seems unlikely questions about Clinton's transparency will.
Oops. So we interrupt this program to bring you this important message from Showtime. The message from the President.
And now a message from the President of the United States.
My fellow Americans, I would like to address reports alleging that I was friends with billionaire convicted sexual predator Jeffrey Epstein and attended his infamous parties. Sure, I told New York Magazine in 2002 that Epstein is a terrific guy. But that was before I found out that I said later in the same sentence that he likes beautiful women on the younger side. I knew I had to cut off our relationship right then and several years after there. Now I've brought someone who can confirm that we are very innocent.
Hey everybody, it's me, America's cold sore. Every few years I pop up and remind you of your bad choices in the 90s. I have never been to Jeffrey Epstein's home on 71st Street between 5th and Madison near Jody's Juice. Try the strawberry, it's delicious.
And why would I go to Epstein's home? I don't want to be reminded of the things I've seen there.
Let's talk about the so-called Epstein jet on which Jeffy Boy and his friends, who know him as Jeffy Boy, allegedly committed vile acts.
Sure, witnesses allege we were passengers, but so is Kevin Spacey.
I don't think this Boy Scout would let anything untoward happen up there. The
tape is generating intense interest. In just 48 hours, it's become the single most talked about story of the entire 2016 election on Facebook, with millions and millions of people discussing it on the social network. As we said a moment ago, we do want to bring in questions from voters around the country via social media, and our first stays on this topic. Jeff from Ohio asks on Facebook, Trump says the campaign has changed him. When did that happen? So, Mr. Trump, let me add to that. When you walked off that bus at age 59, were you a different man, or did that behavior continue until just recently? And you have 2 minutes for this.
As I told you, that was locker room talk. I'm not proud of it. I am a person who has great respect for people, for my family, for the people of this country, and certainly I'm not proud of it. But that was something that happened. If you look at Bill Clinton, far worse, minor words, and his was action. His was what he's done to women. There's never been anybody in the history of politics in this nation that's been so abusive to women. So you can say any way you want to say it, but Bill Clinton was abusive to women. Hillary Clinton attacked those same women and attacked them viciously. 4 of them here tonight. One of the women, who is a wonderful woman, at 12 years old, was raped at 12. Her client, she represented, got him off, and she's seen laughing on 2 separate occasions, laughing at the girl who was raped. Kathy Shelton, that young woman, is here with us tonight.
A third city-state was officially created in 1982. That city-state is called the District of Columbia and is located on 10 square miles of land in the heart of Washington. The District of Columbia flies its own flag and has its own independent constitution. Although geographically separate, the city-states of London, the Vatican, and the District of Columbia are one interlocking empire called Empire of the City. The flag of Washington's District of Columbia has 3 red stars, one for each city-state in the 3-city empire. This corporate empire of 3 city-states controls the world economically through London's inner city, militarily through the District of Columbia, and spiritually through the Vatican. The Constitution for the District of Columbia operates under a tyrannical Roman law known as Lex Fori, which bears no resemblance to the U.S. Constitution.
In your pocket constitution, if you want, the preamble says, "We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America." Now, it's important to understand about the preamble that a preamble states principles, it states objectives, but it does not delegate specific powers.
Now, Black Light Back, commenting on just this portion of what you just seen, not commenting on Hillary and Clinton and Trump, but on this Constitution preamble. Where were your ancestors? See, this right here alone tells you that you were intended to be a permanent prisoner of war and involuntary slavery. That sounds pretty good. A permanent prisoner of war and involuntary and in involuntary enslavement. But it seems like we volunteering to be citizens every time we go out and vote. It seems like we're volunteering to be citizens, but this is where citizen take on a different meaning. For us, when I say us, I'm talking about black people. For the black man and woman, we are co-signing ourselves back into slavery under the illusion that we are free people. See, so we don't understand the root of the United States. We're not looking deeply into it. Why? Because the conditioning of our scholastic system, school system, the conditioning of our churches, religious institution. They are a part of the illusion. And what he talking about, church, as deep as his last name is Church. What the church is talking about is for you to bow down to Uncle Sam. The United States has a face. They gave the United States a face and a form. A cartoon character of Uncle Sam, a white man with a top hat, like a devil. And we can't see through the illusion, man. That's all it is to that. My batteries need rejuvenation on this tablet. So I'm gonna have to cut it kind of short. Well, it ain't really short. Almost 12 minutes. This is a condensed form of expressing myself. But I do it in portions, in segments. This is black light. Sugar is sugar, salt is salt. If you ain't getting it, it ain't my fault. Better tune up, tune in. Catch this vibe.